Chapter 6 The Uneasy Night. I would assume that somewhere along the line, Danny had told the ponies who Fly was by now. No sooner did Danny and friends explain the danger the infant map wasn't. Did Frostbite have the map moved to a locked chest with an enormous amount of guards staying outside of it, making it virtually impossible for anyone, or a pony, to get in. The foes and guards, especially in large numbers, was enough to turn most away, except for the foolish, who would find themselves in deep trouble. Frostbite then led them to a cave full of paintings of Danny defeating the Ghost King, Pariah Dark. For dozens of years, the King of the Ghost Zone was locked away in a special coffin. He possessed a ring and a crown of fire. If one was to get both, they would have extraordinary power. I assume Danny told you about Frostbite? 1 second, Danny murmured to Frostbite's ear. He sent a quick glance at Jack and Betty and frowned. They are unaware? He asked. Danny threw a hand to his face as both parents scowled. For goodness sake, Danny, what else are you hiding? Hiding the fact that your dad found all along was bad enough. Speak up, Jack said. Danny paled. I don't know if you want to know, Dad. Jack raised an eyebrow. Of course I would. It's my job to know. I'm a ghost hunter and a father. Well, Danny, you're lucky we aren't going to grind for not telling us. Speak up, Danny said. Maddie said. Danny sighed. This stings, majorly. If you'll excuse us. Danny left the others behind and guided his parents to follow him up to a private area where no one would hear him. He took a breath. I never want to be the one to tell you this. At all. But, there's another half-ghost. Manny and Jack's eyes went wide. Manny gasped. Why didn't you tell us you weren't the only one? Who's the other? Well, he's not a good person. At all, really. He wants to kill you, Dad. And wants to marry you, Mom. And take Jazz and especially me as his children. He's insane. Emilia knew who Danny was talking about. She let a yelp of alarm shock and cover her mouth. Him? I knew he was a sick person who even tried to get me away from Jack. But he's a half-ghost? Him? Who is this monster? Jack snapped in rage. No one tries to take my family and kill me. Kill me? Never. May stared up towards her husband. Then Danny. I suddenly realized why Danny didn't want to tell us, Jack. This is terrible. I can't believe it. It must have been that accident in college. Jack's eyes went wide and his face blanched and all color faded away. You can't be Vlad. No, not him. It can't be. Well, he got into just about the same accident I did, Danny pointed out. Sure you remember the Wisconsin coast? It can't be, Jack blurted out, flabbergasted. Not my best friend. Dear, surely you remember the golf trip Dan and I went on? Manny asked. Jack looked up. Yes, of course. That was a strange time. Ghost animals kept attacking the house. Just not trying to clean it up so you two didn't find out. Manny grimaced. Figures. We got attacked by ghost animals too. They actually chased Danny through this forest we cursed suspiciously right by Fly's mountain home in the Rockies. I saved him. Early on we went into Fly's home. He told me to leave you and stay with him. Of course, right when we came back because we needed some sort of transportation back over a phone, we went to go look around while Danny kept an eye on him to make sure he didn't come looking for me. Oddly enough, Vlad seemed to have run out when I came back. Danny looked rather relieved. Come to think of it, she said, casting a glass to Danny. Jack was silent for the longest time. Finally he croaked out something. I need to be alone for a while. Never mind the end of the story of Danny become a great one. I think I know what story you're talking about. The Ghost King. I'll come back when I'm ready. Danny was about to say something, but May shook her head and made Danny come with her. Back in the cave, the group was waiting. Twilight sparkled inside. How did Jack take the news of Vlad? She asked. Danny looked down. Not too well. He wanted to be left alone for a while, he said. Rarity groaned. I remember you telling us about Vladimir Masters in the weeks we were waiting for news about Blue Blood. Such a strange fellow. Or as Danny called him, a big fat Fruit Loop, Mabel said. Frostbite told us about the store while you were away. He assumed that you already knew about it, so he just told us, Fluttershy said. Danny nodded. That was the best thing to do. Alright, now I believe you had a story to tell us about Elements of Harmony? Danny asked. Abbott shook her head. Let's wait until Jack's ready to talk again. It'd be best if you heard this too. In the meantime, why don't you come with me for dinner? I would assume you all have had a long day. Spike is still happily eating away at the rupees. He's actually been quite a big help. And he's left a large pot for you, Miss Rarity. Frostbite said. Tucker smiled. Finally! Food! Meat! Jack had come back in the middle of dinner. He ate with them and failed to speak a word. The rest had chatted amongst themselves. At the end, Twilight Sparkle began the story. I used to live in Kent a lot. Since I was a child, I had studied under Princess Celestia about magic. But one day, I had read a legend of a mare by the name of Nightmare Moon. She had been imprisoned on the moon by Princess Celestia for 1,000 years for threatening to not move the moon for the sun. Angry that ponies played in the sun, yet slept and ignored her beautiful night, she worked so hard to create an Equestria. It said on the eve of the summer sun celebration that occurred at the 1,000-year mark that the stars would aid in her escape. The princess had told me to go to Ponyfield and make friends, much to my distaste. I met all these five, and at first shunned the idea of being friends. But when the legend came true and Nightmare Moon escaped once more, I needed their help searching for what are called the Elements of Harmony, the only thing that could stop her. In various acts, they earned the elements. When all five came together, the sixth and most powerful element was exposed. They are laughter, honesty, loyalty, generosity, kindness, and magic. Pinkie Pie controls the element of laughter. Abstract has the element of honesty. Remembrance earned the element of loyalty. Rarity captured the element of generosity. Flashlight got the element of kindness, and I had the element of magic. We used them on Nightmare Moon, our friendship uniting our elements. We freed Princess Luna from whatever evil force had hold upon her to create Nightmare Moon. Princess Luna was Nightmare Moon? Jez asked, surprised. I would have never guessed. She's so kind. We were surprised too, but now she is free from those powers of darkness. We didn't have to use them again when the villain named Discord escaped and he caused havoc. It was almost the end of our friendship, but the control he put on us was broken and we stopped him. We have to wear special jewelry which contains the elements only we can use. The jewelry is in the Candlelight Castle, under careful protection. Wow. Funny how he met up with the heroes of one world when the heroes of another were in trouble, Sam said. Pinkie smiled. Well, we always believe now that future friends have some sort of special connection to each other. Long story, but that must have been the case, she said cheerfully. Tucker was about to speak when a shrill, falsetto shriek was heard. They all turned to see multiple far-frozen guards chasing a certain unicorn with the name Blue Blood away. With a flash, he had disappeared again. They were left to stare for a long time. After I grinned. That'll do, that fool. But how did he get past the guards? Reddy shrieked. Upon returning home, baffled guards had told them that Blue Blood had teleported so fast that they had hardly a chance to get him. However, he had not returned back yet to the portal, so it was probable he was doing the ghost zone somewhere. The ponies returned home, a little shaken, and the Finnies had, nervously, gone to bed. Jack already had stayed awake during the night and traded off turns for one to sleep and one to keep watch. Neither the Finnish could sleep peacefully, and Sam and Tucker had felt the same at their homes, despite the fact Blue Blood was unaware of where they lived. It was a very uneasy night.